All right, so the Homo sapien part 2 and the Hitler projection and the superhumans, the X-Men, the Marvel, the DC Comics, the Valiant, the Image, all these things in our world as the movie production studios, they tell a vision, they tell a phone, are all coming together in ET, phone home, and all those things, the AI, the fascia of Earth, the net of Earth, the man, we're the computer man, the living robot, all connected, all to these things, okay? And we're coming in from an age of man to another age of man. The beginning is declared from the end. From the monkey we came, from the monkey and not a literal monkey, but we were like a chimpanzee. As I said in the earlier video, the Homo sapien is where the monkey and the alien meet in the mind, okay? And we're the highest level of monkey, of that beast system, and we have dominion over all beasts. And we also have a light, but this light is taken from us as we're a child through this projection that we live in, through the society, and through the sins of time, the sands of time. And this is where the traditions are passed on to men. And as soon as you're born into a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew, you have billions or millions of people hating you or whatever that aren't born into that so-called religion. So we're going from a time where we're all part of the sons of God, born into this human race. We're all one race. We're all one brother and sister of browns, okay? We are light brown or dark brown, and we have curly hair or straight hair, and we are feminine or masculine, and some of us are masculine with a feminine base, or some of us are feminine with a masculine base. It doesn't matter, okay? What matters is we are all human beings, and we have different things around us that are showing us this, that, and the other, and so be it. They got somebody showing us where this person is a begotten son to this man or woman or whatever, and it's showing them, hey, a woman can wear a flat top, or Demi Moore can shave her head, or whatever, while she can open up her crotch at the same time, or whatever kind of thing is going on, to where it's giving you a bunch of mixed signals, and as you get a bunch of mixed signals, it's going and you're all shocking out, and you're all being cast to the ground. As the deceiver, NASA is casting the dragon to the earth, to the ground, so you can just take it up and get all revved up. Revelation, the American War coming. As a planet of the apes or the planet of the apes rise, okay? And the ones who don't go into the apes are going to be the apes who just rise. And going to the old Mankey kingdom, as they have taken your keys, and since they've taken your keys, they threw your keys, hey, go get them over there. And you go, the bad omen, the WHO, the WHO, the 23 ho for that Christmas spirit in 2025 or 25 on the 9/11, and we're connecting some points of time from now till then. And you're in the 23 year right now. So, the superhumans, the God-men, the things we're told, all these other things, right? The Jesus, the Satan, all this stuff that we're supposedly looking back to that happened or whatever, okay? So instead of looking at the Bible in the past, we need to look at it in the future or in the present tense, because the scripture for the world stage, when we look at this book and we look at our world and the things that's been going on and the things I've connected on my channel or whatever, okay, we can see this is happening in real time, and these books are overlaid in real time, and this book seems to be about the future instead of the past. So this is where the mythology and whatever else kind of thing can be playing out in different ways, as far as it's not what has been, it's what is to come. Okay? So this is where aliens or the light of God or whatever has been shown inside of man in one side, and we're a liquid metal machine as far as a carnal representation and whatever, and that's where we have a robot over here, and then we also have an alien species over here, and then we have the third one for the illegal alien kind of thing. Okay, so the illegal alien and the alien would be kind of like the new heaven and earth human beings going forward, and then the robot would be taking over the so-called robot that is the old colony of earth. Okay, so like there would be chimpanzee, human, and alien. All right, so chimpanzees here, the new human being going forward is here, okay, on one side, but you have the old human being here being left behind, okay? So this one here is going up, right, into the light, God, or whatever you want to call it, into the clouds. He's got his white horse. This one's left behind for the monkeys to go after, okay? So this is where it's going into that one little peak and whatever, okay? So the monkey man. This is where the man and woman weathers out, but you also got the Genesis Revelation are lining up. Okay, so that's where you have the new and whatever going on. And that's where you'd have now like a whole new Bible being written or created or script for the world stage or whatever, as everything's being fulfilled into this one time frame. And then the AI and man, all these things come together from 2045 to 2045, and then we bring it all together and go into a whole new time frame, and that's where you get the millennial reign of Jesus or whatever. From 2045 to 2045, 2045 to 2085, 2085 to 2015, and then those types of time frames that we've seen in the past, or 2105 to 2125, because we're going days of future past. We're going into new America that we've seen in the past, and we're also going into where the old America is captured. Okay, so that's where the Roaring 20s is going to be replaying, and the Roaring 20s is tied to the Jesus coming as a lion or whatever. Then you got the Depression coming in the 30s or whatever, when everybody realizes Jesus came as a lion. Oh, he ate us up as sheep. That's so bad. Those types of things. So, and then, either way, so we can understand how the 47, the 48, the 49, and the trumpet sounding, and the spiritual trumpets, those who had the ears to hear. And then once we had the ears to hear, we're seeing all the shit open up in our world. And that's like where the 2020 vision, where I told you where we went on for 6 months, and this is opening up over here. I'm like, what the fuck? And then this, like the whole reality is opening up, like everything's built on it. It's like I'm taking this key, whatever. Okay, so as all these things are opening up, I'm hearing the trumpets. I've been seeing the abomination, all these things coming since I've been waiting since I was a teenager. So all these things are opening up. All these things are for a time and a season. And either way, so as we're hearing these things, then we're start giving these eyes, and so we're in that time frame where we're gathering the ears to hear, and then we're turning it in and seeing and all these things, and we're gathering the eyes and all those whatever from the beast of the sea and the beast of the earth and all this, bringing it together. And this is where we're at that time frame of the sons of God and the new heaven and earth and the delusion and the Adam and Eve and her being able to take the apple as the blow jobs are given and whatever else is going to be coming or whatever thing. Okay, so this is just to help you understand that evolution is not like, it's telling you about your future and like the times you're in now, and it's where like Jesus is going to be coming on all the earth in one way, shape, or form, and this is the truth. And as the truth is set, then eventually, like the first are last and the last are first. So this is where you'd see the crazies are made right, and then the rights are made crazy, and then they have to come up out of their crazy and whatever else, if they can make it, because they're already so down far deep in the rabbit trail, because they've been taking anxiety medication or depression medication or heart medication or cholesterol medication or birth control or whatever's going on, okay? Whatever needs to be fixed, when all you got to do is just quit eating or drinking, okay? You just got to reset the body. You've been getting a bunch of bad downloads because you haven't been taught what you are, okay? And we are a meeting of the minds. And you can you're born into this world as a monkey, okay? And this is the Jew, the you, the carnal man, the one who's seeking salvation on a carnal level, okay? And the sons of God and the Jew and all these things are divided in this world as this spectrum has been taken as far as Israel and as far as the Judeo-Christian nation and those types of things, and then the Jews in Hollywood and whatever else, right? So the three are one. So if they already won, that means you've already fucking lost. So loser. Okay? But the old L for the old Hebrew, their God, because that's the only time they can let loose, and well, it's the old spirit that made me do it. The old bear. Well, I just blacked out. I don't remember shit. That kind of thing. But either way. Well, so the Zeus, the Jesus, the Buddha, the God-men, whatever, the Marvel, the DC, whatever we're shown or whatever is going to be, that's part of this so-called superhuman stuff, and then the so-called testosterone or this drug making this dude big or whatever kind of thing, right? So we see all these different types of lights all in our world being tested and whatever. That's where all these tests are being taken. They're all being taken in, blah, 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 and it's all transformed. And then the signals sent out, and depending on blah, 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 depends on if your tuner is tuned in to the machine or not, if the machine's tuned in, if your machine's clean, dusted, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we'll end it here.